Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about seller concessions for repairs. Now there are various types of seller concessions that can be allowed, but the one in particular we're going to talk about today are for repairs. So if you're buying a house that's in need of repair, you may have had a home inspection, hopefully you did because you should have your home inspected, and the inspection report found some issues that you would like to have fixed. And maybe the seller does not want to fix those things and would prefer you to fix them, but is willing to allow for a concession or money back to you to take care of those repairs. So there are various ways to handle this during your closing. So the first thing is you could get a discount on the price of the house. Now that's great, but you still then have to come up with the money to make the repairs. So another popular way to do this is to get a closing cost credit for the amount of the estimated repairs, or the estimated amount of the repairs. So for example, and we put an example on the website nonprimelenders.com. I'm linking to the article down below in the first pinned comments and also the description, so you can read more about this topic and then speak with someone. But in an example that we listed there, a real example that it had happened, we put some costs that a recent home buyer had to come up with, or repairs, and the costs related to those repairs. So for example, I think there was a stove that needed to be replaced because of an issue with the stove, I think a roof problem, a few other things. And the total repair amount was going to be around $3,800. The closing costs were in the $7,000 range. So the seller provided that credit for the estimated amount of the repairs at closing, which meant that the buyer did not have to bring that $3,800 to closing for the closing costs and could hold on to that money and use it to make the repairs. Okay, now that could work in many instances. You have to also know that there are maximum amounts that, depending on the type of loan you have, maximum amount that the seller can contribute towards when it comes to concessions and closing cost credits and all of that. An FHA loan, for example, you're capped at 6% of the purchase price, okay? So another way to handle this, especially if you're dealing with an FHA loan, now FHA loans cannot close unless the home is repaired. You can't just do it later. So with an FHA loan, one of the great avenues you have there is the FHA 203K rehab loan. In that situation, you can get the closing cost credit from the seller, or you can get a price reduction from the seller. And the rehab loan will allow you to wait until after closing to make the repairs. You'll have 6 months to make the repairs afterwards, but the great thing is you could borrow the money, include the repair amount needed into the loan amount. And so purchase the home. Let's say you've got a home worth $200,000 that you're buying. Your 3.5% down payment, $7,000. So you would have a loan amount of $196,000. Let's say you need $20,000 for repairs. So now you've got to have a new loan amount of $116,000, and you can use that money to make the repairs. The lender will fund that as the repairs are completed, and you have a new larger loan amount to include all the repairs. Plus, the seller either gave you a credit at closing or reduced the price of the house. So you could win there. So there are a couple of options. If you'd like to speak with someone about how to manage through seller concessions for repairs, then just, again, visit us at the website nonprimelenders.com. We put the link down below in the first pinned comment and also in the description. We'll be able to help you there. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you next time.